Have you ever wondered what happens after Bitcoin hits an all time high? It's a thrilling ride, but it often comes with twists and turns that can catch even the most seasoned cryptocurrency holder or investor off guard. And we just reached our all time high. 73,500. And in this video, we're diving into the deep potential outcomes following Bitcoin's recent surge. Whether you're a seasoned trader or a curious newcomer, understanding the dynamics can help you navigate the ever changing crypto landscape. So stick around as we explore the different factors that could shape Bitcoin's future. First up, we see some profit taking and market corrections. After a significant price surge, it's common for investors to sell off a portion of their holdings to secure profits, which could lead to a short term dip. Historically, corrections of 10 to 30% are very much frequent after a major price increase. Next, we have increased media attention and fear of missing out, or otherwise known as FOMO. As mainstream media covers Bitcoin more extensively, it attracts new retail investors who may rush in, potentially driving the price even higher. And not just mainstream media, even social media. A lot of streamers, a lot of influencers, creators will be talking about, oh, Bitcoin all time high, or Bitcoin keeps on rising. And I'm one of those. And let's talk about institutional adoption now. Big players like hedge funds and pension funds might ramp up their exposure to Bitcoin, especially if Bitcoin ETFs and other financial products gain traction. And this could create a wave of momentum that keeps pushing the prices up. But what about the potential for its bull market continuation? A breakout to a new high might signal further upward movement, with some analysts even predicting that Bitcoin could test psychological resistance levels like $100,000. That's very true. It's not far from the truth. The excitement really builds up, doesn't it? Now, we cannot ignore the impact of the upcoming US elections couple of days from now. And the leading candidate is pro Bitcoin, which could significantly influence market sentiment. And given the fact that he's already leading, you see the all time high. I mean, that's one indicator. And it signifies investor confidence. Depending on who really wins, we might see policies that favor cryptocurrencies or its adoption, and that would further drive Bitcoin's price up or potentially stabilizing it. However, we cannot overlook potential regulatory scrutiny. And as adoption rises, governments may tighten up regulations, especially in major markets like the US and EU. How will this changes impact Bitcoin's growth and trajectory? Bitcoin's success also influences altcoins and decentralized finance platforms. While Bitcoin often leads the charge, we may see a shift where investors move funds from smaller tokens back to Bitcoin, increasing the dominance. And let's not forget about the halving hype. If the recent price surge coincides with a halving cycle, which is happening right now, the reduction in supply could fuel bullish trends in the long term. The next halving event is definitely a key date to watch for potential upside. When is it? It's the beginning. Now, speaking of macroeconomic impact, Bitcoin could emerge as a hedge against inflation, attracting more investors looking for store of value assets. However, global events like interest rate changes and geopolitical issues could still introduce volatility. But what if the sentiment shifts? If macroeconomic conditions worsen, Bitcoin could face an extended consolidation or correction phase. Historically, we've seen bear markets follow peaks, but interestingly, the floor tends to rise with each cycle. All-time highs are accelerating, but they come with increased volatility. Whether we're heading for a bull run or a correction, Bitcoin's growing adoption, institutional interest, and the upcoming election suggest a positive long-term trend. Don't forget about the Bitcoin halving. And what does this mean for you who is interested in Bitcoin? Well, you got to buckle up. Whatever happens next, it's bound to be an exciting ride. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights. Now, let's explore the question: will the next presidential election influence the Bitcoin's rise or fall?